Um, but yes, if you're looking for an adult sex comedy, here it is.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Visually Stunning Movie Podcast. I'm Mark. That's Ryan. Hey Ryan.
Hello.
Opening this week is a movie
Mm.
that I'm having trouble figuring out how to talk about.
All right.
Directed by Olivia Wilde.
Yes.
It's a remake of a French film, I believe.
There's a book.
Yeah. So the film is called The Invite, and it stars Olivia Wilde, Seth Rogen, Penelope Cruz, and Ed Norton as two sets of neighbors who one couple's invited to the other one's apartment, and things happen. In one way, one could describe The Invite as a middle-aged sex comedy.
Sure.
In another way, one could describe this film as a middle-aged married drama.
Marriage in crisis. Crisis.
In crisis. I don't know how I feel about this movie.
Well, it's a film that's built around being uncomfortable.
Yes, it is.
And you have a dynamic between each couple where one member of the couple makes the other feel uncomfortable throughout the entire film. That changes from time to time, but it's usually fairly consistent in that Olivia Wilde's character Angela drives her husband Joe, played by Seth Rogen, crazy.
Yep.
By all the things that she does, not just some of the things, pretty much all of the things that she does drive him crazy.
She does.
And then you have Hawk, who was played by Edward Norton, who does a lot of things that drive Penelope Cruz's character crazy.
Sure, we'll call it that.
And you sort of see this dynamic where you are occasionally forced to ask, are these people married to the wrong people? Or, but that also gets
explained partway through the film.
Sure, and that gets turned on its head a bit as well. So there's, and I guess married is the right. I think Hawk and Pena are actually not married, but
no, they're just a couple.
So it's an interesting film. It's certainly not a first date film.
No,
you have there's an exploration of aspects of lives that typically don't get explored. I guess we should be, again, it is a sex comedy. So in this case, there is a swingers element. And that is where a lot of the tension in the second half derives from.
But also a lot of the comedy.
A lot of the comedy as well. I don't think this is a bad film by any stretch of the imagination. Actually,
I don't either. That's the crazy thing.
It's a film that's a little awkward to talk about. Because it is about things that we don't typically talk about and relationship aspects that we don't tend to talk about. And that's kind of what the film is about, it's simply there are things that we don't talk about. And so we're going to figure out a way to talk about those things in this film.
Yeah.
It does get a little ridiculous at times, but that's kind of the nature of the genre. It gets dark at times, but again, if it didn't, you wouldn't believe in it.
No, that's true.
There's a lot of it. I mean, I guess the most unbelievable, or maybe most believable thing is this happens in one dinner.
Yeah.
I can see how that could throw people off, but I also think that maybe this is, you get people in the right mood or the right circumstances, and things happen, and that's kind of the feeling I get from this film.
Well, to be fair, there's drinking and pot.
Yes.
So everyone's inhibitions are down.
Yes.
But everyone's anal retentiveness is also up.
Yes.
Still, which lends itself, because you say things that you might not have said and then don't want to deal with the fallout.
Yes. And I think what's interesting is you could do a sequel called the Day After the Invite,
Right.
because there's a lot of unpacking that's going to happen there too. And that could be a pretty funny movie in its own right. So I think this is an adult comedy.
Yes. Do not take your kids to this, please.
No, don't take your kids. And
Don't
I
even
don't
take your
even think,
teens to this.
I was going to say, I don't think teenagers will get it. And I don't know, maybe people in their 20s will start to get it. This is one of those films that I think was made for adults who are probably mid 30s or older, who have lived a little, who are a little, I don't think wiser is the right word, maybe experienced. Yeah, maybe a little more experienced in the good and the bad of life, expectations, sacrifice. I mean, there's some really good writing, particularly when it comes to the sacrifices or the things that you dance around, because the fight isn't worth it. And sometimes when someone else is around, the fight becomes worth it for some reason. Yeah, I think it's a really well made film with some really good performances. It's just the subject matter is not really easy to dive into, and it's not because we're talking about. It's not like there's a pedophilia in this or anything like that. No. But it just is kind of, there's a taboo element, I guess. Yeah. I think that's what this is. This is more of a film about the unspeakable taboos and how, presented with certain circumstances, people might surprise themselves as well as their partner.
Yeah. Or say they're going to surprise their partner.
Sure.
There's a lot of bluffs and bluff calling and bluffing to cover that you're not bluffing. And but again, it's well written. It is well acted. It's, shot in this one apartment. It's
good.
Objectively, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know who you recommend it to.
Well, you recommend it to adults with pretty open minds.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like I said, it's a film made for adults. It's gonna make you uncomfortable at one point or another. It might require a conversation afterwards, heaven forbid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I saw it with my other half, and we had a good laugh about it, really. But I think that I think because we've gotten together as older individuals, we understand the baggage that comes with life in a way that people who have been together longer may not. And actually, I think that actually factors into the two couples in this film. Is you do have two people who have been together for a seemingly long time and two people who haven't necessarily been together for that long.
But who also have a life experience.
But who have life experience and have approached this relationship with a somewhat different sort of life experience that maybe allows them to be a little more free and allows them to, be the characters they are in this film. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a,
I am not either.
But no, I mean, I think if, again, very R-rated film, mostly for language.
Yes.
And things that are said.
And things that are said.
And described. And
there you
go. But yes, if you're looking for an adult sex comedy, here it is. And I don't think you'll be disappointed by it. You might be a little uncomfortable and a little challenged, I suppose, but I don't think all theater or film is supposed to make you comfortable. I think it is sometimes supposed to make you very uncomfortable, and I think that's what this film set out to do, and I think it's done it. But I prefer it to a lot of other films that seem to want to make you uncomfortable as well, because this one doesn't hate you, if that makes sense. Because there are some films that it feels like the director actively hates the audience and wants to put them through something, and that is not what I feel with this film. I think I don't feel like the filmmakers the writer, or Olivia Wilde, who directed, is also starred. I don't think it was as mean spirited as it could have been. Some of the stuff she's talked on the press tour um, has been more mean spirited than anything that was in the movie.
I'm glad I didn't
So,
see it then.
well, yeah, it's just she's been talking about when she knew that her relationship was over,
Oh, wow.
and the story that is connected with that is, if you haven't heard it, go look it up if you're interested. It's pretty heart wrenching, actually. And this film is I don't it there is, I guess, some heart wrenching elements to it, but not in the same way, because there is a comedic sort of feeling, um, and a lightheartedness to it as well, that I think carries the film on through to the end.
Yeah. So there you go. That is The Invite. It is a difficult film to talk about. It's a difficult film to recommend. But if you won't see another film like it this year.
Hey, it's A24. It's them doing them. It's a little outside of the box. That's why we like A24.
I feel it might be the best A24 has given us this year.
We know I love Seth Robin, but other than that, yes, it's definitely strong. I know. I'm a select, lonely on an island sort of person.
For that one, yes, you are.
Yeah,
even in this freaking little black box we got on screen.
Yeah. Anyway, no, but it's definitely solid. It's definitely good. And am I going to fight against it if someone wants to get some acting awards, or maybe even a writing award, maybe even a directing award? No, I'm probably not going to be too upset about it. No, I don't know that it'll be my number one pick.
You cannot discount the quality of this film.
No.
So don't think that I am even doing that, because that is not what's happening. So, but yeah, Olivia Wilde directs, Seth Rogen, Penelope Cruz, Ed Norton co-star with her. And it is, it's a pretty brisk. It's an hour 47.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to overstay its welcome on you.
No.
And it's if you are looking for something that this is not a popcorn film.
Wow.
If you want a not popcorn film, this is the one. This might be this year's like Marriage Story.
Yeah, could be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
go look that one up.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. That's The Invite. It's in theaters this Friday, July 10th. Check it out. ?
Yes. No, dude. If you're tempted, go see it.
Yeah. So there you go. So don't forget to like us, follow us on social media. Go to the website, vsmoviepodcast.com. Get our written stuff there. If you're watching this on YouTube, click like, click subscribe. That would be lovely and helpful as well. Till we talk to you again, be good, stay safe, go see a good movie in theaters. There are plenty there, up to and including this one, but there are plenty of good films coming. We have one next week to screen.
Yes.
Which we will save for when we talk about it. But yeah, it's big, it's bold, it's brash, it's controversial. We'll see if it actually lives up to any of that. There you go. Be good. I'm Mark. That's Ryan. Bye, Ryan.
See you guys.
And we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.